Hi, HomeHub Pro users. In this video, we're going to show you how to add a document to a transaction that you have already created in the HomeHub Pro system. The first thing, as always, is you go to homehubpro.com. You are going to put in your username and password, and it will take you to the dashboard screen. So what you're going to do is go over to the left-hand side of the screen. There you will see a Transactions tab underneath the Vendors tab. You will simply click on the Transactions tab. It will take you to a screen where all of your transactions that you have ever input into the system will show up. Now you can access them by using the navigation bar here on the side, or you can use the filters here. So if you wanted to see all your buy transactions, you would simply put buy. If you want to see all of your open buy transactions, you would go open. You could select closed or canceled. So let's assume you want to see only your open buy transactions. And you'll see that this green button here says open, which means the transaction is still not closed within the system. You will notice that there are different colors. There are red, green, and there's also a yellow border. Red means that it's past the closing date and that it's still not closed. So you may be missing a document or some sort of action that is required by your office, so it's not closed yet. If it's green, it means that it is beyond 7 days from closing. So it might be 2 weeks out from closing. If it is yellow, if you ever see a yellow border, what that means is that you are within a 7-day window of closing. So yellow ones may require some urgent actions, and red ones definitely require some urgent actions, and green ones are simply in process. So you can also search transactions by simply typing in up here in the search bar either the client name or address. So let's say you want to see Charlie's transactions. They are right here. So in the adding a transaction tutorial, we added a transaction for Charlie. So we will simply scroll down and we will select that one. Let's say we wanted to add a different document to this transaction. You will go and hit the arrow button. And what it will do is give you a list of timelines and documents. So you will hit the document button. It will take 2 to 3 seconds to render. And so as you can see from the adding a transaction tutorial, these were the 2 documents that we had uploaded. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the add document button right here to the right of this button right here. I'm going to press the add button. You will see that it opens up a window very similar to what you saw at the end of the transaction wizard tutorial. To add a document, you will simply add the document by pressing on the add document now button. You will then label it. Let's assume we have earnest money now. So we will go back in, we will add earnest money. And so then you will upload the document by simply hitting the upload document or image. When you do that, it will open up your laptop or desktop's file folders, and you can select the appropriate document. So let's assume that this is the earnest money document. To upload it, you simply hover over the document and you double click it. When you double click it, it will show up here. And now, as before, you will want to select what is included in this document. So in this case, it's an earnest money, and you may not know where it's housed, so you may want to just hit the arrow button, see if it is in the common MLS forms. Once you get familiar with it, you'll know exactly where they are. And you can use the scroll bar here on the right to toggle up and down. So now you can see earnest money is not in this list. So you can scroll back up. You can collapse the screen by hitting the arrow button again. It'll collapse the screen. So you'll expand the office forms, and you can see that since earnest money is not technically a form, you can just, if it's the receipt from the escrow company, you'll just want to use this and select it. It may be a settlement statement, it may be a legal description, or a commission disbursement form, but since they're required by the office, we've housed them in here. So once you've selected what it is, you simply go back, collapse the screen, and now Add Document will appear. You can simply hit the Add Document button. You'll see it's now here. You can also add another document and add as many documents as you want, and you'll go through the exact same process by hitting the Add Another Document button up here. So now all the work that we did in the Add a Transaction process is going to pay off. Everyone that you have added and that we added during the tutorial for adding a transaction now appears here. You will note that we added Team Escrow and Assistant Lender under the Add Other Emails tab, and now they are showing up simply as someone we can check to send this document to. So you will also probably want to send this document to your clients so that it shows up in their Easy HomeHub portal. You'll want to send it to the lender to show that they have deposited the earnest money. You'll want to send it to your office. You'll probably want to send it to the other agent right here, if she has not already received it from the closing agent. And then you'll want to send it to potentially the assistant for the lender. But again, the key to note here is that once you do this once, adding people to this section, they will show up in the future. You can also still do the same process here and add anyone in the world that you want to send a copy to. Then you will simply add document by pressing the button, and now it should add the document to the transaction, and that's how you add a transaction to an existing, or a document to an existing transaction. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions on the process, feel free to contact us. Have a great day.